Alright, so the point of this video is to show people how powerful the microtonic software is, and indeed this pocket operator is, once you've made your own sounds. Since I've got this, I don't think I've used anything else for drums. No layering, less EQ, no compression on the actual snares themselves or anything like that. It seems to cut through and fit, which is the most important thing. So I'll go through the sounds on here, and then essentially I'll just show you how I make them or made them. It's mainly the kicks and the snares. I haven't really mastered the hi-hats and crashes and things like that and the percussion yet, although the percussion is not too difficult. Getting rides and cymbals is quite difficult because you've got to play with stuff in the high end, and I'm trying to be careful with my ears. So I'll go through most of the basic stuff, but definitely with the kicks and the snares and claps and things like that. Like I say, these are the most powerful drums that I've heard on anything. Any drum machine, any bit of software, any bit of hardware. The results I get from this seem to be a lot quicker, but let me show you. So here I've got a basic dubstep beat. Kick, high, snare, high, kick, high, snare, high. So I'll play what this is. So now I'm going to initialize that, so it's all brand new. Okay. So now we're listening to which is nothing. So let's first go to the kick. We'll turn it into an oscillator. We'll go to the snare. We'll put it near an oscillator. We'll get this hi-hat straight away. We'll sort this out. Sorry, it's this one. There we go. Let's get this snare and turn it into something. Let's get the kick and put it down where it should be, at 60 Hertz. And then the snare, we're going to raise the amount and rate of the oscillator. And now we're going to start muting stuff off because it's getting confusing as to what you're hearing. So just concentrate on the kick. Right. 60 Hertz, wherever you like it. Essentially, you want an EQ boost on it. You can either have it on 60, or sometimes I like to put it on 80 just to thicken it up a bit. A little bit of distortion. Make sure your envelopes are where you want them. A little bit less. Around there's alright for now. So we've got oscillator frequencies at 61, the EQ boosts at 82, and I just tend to leave it there with the kick for now anyway. As we get to the snare, I mean that's terrible, so we want some white noise. Bit of distortion. There we go, starting to bring it forward a little bit. What I find with this is because of the pitch envelopes, they move about the pitch of the oscillator so much that sometimes it's hard to tune it by, say, having it on 220, which is what you'd be used to. So what I tend to do is I'll move it to somewhere where I like it. and then I'll use the envelopes, the pitch envelopes, to tune the rest. And then when you're mixing it with the white noise, you want a little bit of attack just to make that cut through better. All standard stuff. I like to take a little cut, 500 out of the snare. Don't have to. You could use that to boost. It's totally up to you. Depending on what snare you're making, you can change this envelope to the clap one, so it sounds like you've laid a clap to it already, which gives it a lot more punch. So now if we unmute the hi-hat, make sure the pattern's actually correct, which it's not. That'll do. Now obviously we've got the wrong tempo for this, so if I was to put this at drum and bass tempo now, and then double the pattern, there you've got your basic drum and bass beat. And then if we was going to have it at 160 for the dubstep beat, then all we'd be doing is transferring the snare to there and the hi-hat there. And then obviously you could go nuts and you could go. And add swing, etc, etc. But I mean, essentially the main thing is that you can get any snare out of microtonic. Again, if we're to just get a new microtonic up, or even better, get the old one up. And let's just concentrate on this hit for now, and I'll find it on the keyboard. Oh, it doesn't want to do that. That's no problem. We'll just trigger it. The last one. And then we will mute all the other sounds. So we've just got 8 running. There we go. So quickly, to turn this into a snare, first thing you want to pull down so you're mainly on oscillator. I would say put this on 220 for now, until you've got used to it. Make sure you've got white noise. Obviously a high pass white noise, bit of stereo, raise the attack a little bit, get your envelopes right. Always need distortion for this kind of sound because it kind of mixes the two together. It does it in a way that blends it neatly rather than you having to crossfade or having to make sure that your two snares line up properly or EQ'd correctly. And there you go, and then you can move the oscillator frequency if you still haven't found your point. Let's slow that down because it's a little bit faster. Okay, that is kicks and snares. You can make a whole range of snares. I mean, from this one, again, if we mute all the other ones, and we'll take a good one that we like. Okay, so I quite like 3, so we just take 3. Now, that's kind of a drum and bass snare, but if we wanted it to sound a bit more drum and bassy, you could just raise the decay of the oscillator, and that makes it ring out more. And then when you pitch that, it's going to have more tone. So there's your drum and bass snare. Acoustic snares are difficult. I haven't done it in a while, and last time I did it I seemed to get it alright, but it's not something I think I was ready to show you yet. But as you can see, the snare, the results that you get from the snares here are really impressive. There was only a couple more things that I wanted to really show you before I end this video quickly. One thing that's really important, I think, when you're doing grooves or on any kind of drum machine is velocity. And although you don't have it on the pocket operator, you do have a couple of things for accent. And one thing I found quite useful is this tool at the top. You can get plugins that are generally free for microtonic. I think they all are. And if you go to macro tweak, you can raise the dynamics, and that will basically allow everything to be accented on the pocket operator. If you don't do that, or if you don't raise these or get these to the level that you want, you won't be able to use the accent feature. So I find that quite useful to just do that at the beginning, so I don't need to do them individually or worry about when I transfer it to the pocket operator whether it will work. Other than that, I mean, there isn't too much else to say. This program is amazing. It's great that you can get it on the pocket operator without any problems or any other stuff to get in the way. It transfers across brilliantly. Even the patterns transfer across brilliantly, but more importantly, the sound. I can take a beat out of a drum and bass tune that I've been making on the computer with microtonic, and then straight away convert the beat onto the pocket operator. That, I think, makes it so powerful that other drum machines have a thing or two to learn from it. I'm going to end the video here because there's not really much else to talk about, but hopefully I'll do more. Thanks for your time.